Hi, you guys. So I just wanted to come and to touch on Tasha K and Cardi B's case. I posted it in my community tab because I saw an article on Rolling Stone and I thought, wow, for mainstream press to really pick this up. But then I had to think about, well, Cardi B is a mainstream artist, right? Um, I know recently she's gone diamond, one of her albums or something. She hosted what American Music Awards. She has some television specials. And so she's a mainstream artist. And so, yeah, I guess the media would pick this up. And I have to agree, I was watching Choke No Joke because he actually, in his video, is stating that he sat in the courtroom today. And he had also had the transcripts. He says he has a friend there at the courthouse. And so he was also reading from the transcripts and just giving us the breakdown of what he experienced while he was there. So he said he was breaking down their outfits and everything. Um, I don't know if that matters as much. He said that they played a lot of Tasha K's videos. Now, I don't know if you guys have been following Tasha K. If you haven't been following her for a long time, but you may not be aware because she is very different now than what she was 2 or 3 years ago. It's just like we were saying, a lot of us were saying about the Kevin Samuels situation. Kevin Samuels today is not the person that came to YouTube what however many years ago, right? And so Tasha as well, she was really loud, and people had to constantly ask her to please stop yelling. Um, she was obnoxious. I really had to take her in doses. I could not sit and watch a full video from her. I used to say she made me nervous. Just the all the yelling and screaming and carrying on. And so, but she's calmed down a great deal, and so she handles her channel very different than she was in that stage of trying to build, I guess, her numbers. And look, everybody's on YouTube doing it the way they think they have to do it best for them. And so that's all I'll say on that. There is no, I don't think there really is a quick formula because look at the price you will pay for doing things a certain way. So you also have to take that into consideration. And everyone's not going to reach whatever it is that she has. So you really should be careful um, making it a habit lying on people, regardless if they're a celebrity or not, because you're on a platform where you're speaking to people around the world, as a matter of fact, right? And so you can't just sit on here and just start lying on people and think that you won't deal with the repercussions of that, because you will. And I think people were saying that to her back then. I think that and what her fight with Lovely T was all about. Lovely T said, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to lie on anyone." And so they kind of fell out over that. Um, but I think that Choke is right. Her method to her madness was to build our name for herself, right? And when you think about it, even though at the time Cardi B was a different artist as well, right? Cardi B was climbing at that time. And so she was a different artist than what she is today. But still, she found someone that would respond to her, right? Because Ti didn't respond to her, right? And some other people didn't respond to her. But Cardi B, she kind of took the bait, and so she was a celebrity that took the bait and she ran with it. And she would not stop talking about that girl. And so he said they were playing all these videos of her today, of her saying all this stuff that had racial tones to it. And he said almost everyone in the courtroom was non black. And so he said he was shaking his head. And you guys can go over to his channel and watch it. It's like 2 hours long, his breakdown of what happened today in court. And he was talking about that, how she was saying a lot of racially charged stuff. If you guys remember, there has been a lot of conversation around Cardi B around race, with her saying some people wanting to classify her as black. When she's Latin, we all know that she's Latin. At the end of the day, that's the culture that she was identifies with and was raised in. So I'm not gonna get into no arguments about nobody and all their bloodline and all that slave mentality nonsense. I'm not doing that. Um, People are who brought them and their culture, and I'm not getting into any silliness with anyone. So please don't come over here with that. But that was a big conversation back then. And so it's possible that Tasha was touching on that at the time as well. And so he said it was a lot of racially charged stuff saying, coming from Tasha K. And then they played her saying all the other stuff that I guess Cardi is suing her for. Like she called her a prostitute. She said she had HPV and that her husband she was cheating on her husband or something to that effect. And so Tasha openly admitted that she lied about all of that she had no way of proving if she cheated on her husband, if she had HPV, and if, she was a prostitute. So she just pretty much said, she just answered the questions. Um, Here's the thing, because I think, and I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know if you are a lawyer, you can chime in to the conversation. Um, Here's my thing of what I think I know about libel and defamation cases. You have to affect someone's ability to make a living, someone's ability to survive, their health, mental health. You can't just, because at the end of the day, like I said in that other video, Tasha K was lying on a lot of people. She wasn't just lying on Cardi B. Cardi B was not she wasn't exclusive, right? She got the same treatment that other celebrities got, but she took offense so much so that she started to respond to Tasha. And so, like I said, she took the bait, and other people were not taking the bait, right? For whatever reasons. Um, and so, what I think I know about libel and defamation, and like I said, if you're a lawyer, you're more than welcome to chime in, is that you have to affect someone's livelihood. You have to affect someone's life. And I don't think that Tasha honestly affected Cardi B's life. Cardi has hosted award shows. She's been all over um, major magazines, all over television, all over, she's selling diamond. They're saying she's gone diamond with her music. Nothing has stopped based on what Tasha K said about her. And so that's where I think Tasha will get the points because nothing has happened to her career. Now, I think there was a story that I saw, and I think I posted that in the one of the videos that I put up that Cardi was saying she's suffering from depression. See, she can't say that she messing with her money. So she has to say she's messing with her mentally, with her ability to, maybe she's saying she feel embarrassed going around people because people think she was a prostitute. These prestigious people that she's going around to the Met Gala and all these places, they think certain things about her. Now she may be able to come that route with Tasha, but she can't say that Tasha affect her money in any way, shape, or form because she's definitely a bigger artist today than she was 3 years ago, right? I mean, can you guys let me know how you feel about what I'm saying? And like I said, you can go over to Choke No Jokes channel and watch his video because he's pretty much saying that Tasha looked really bad in court today. Just the way her tone. But like I said, people like all of that stuff. They like all that foolishness. People lying on phone, people saying things, starting fights and carrying on, fighting back and forth with people. That's what they tune in to Tasha for. People know what they're going to get from Tasha, right? She has calmed down a great deal, and I think she's trying to take her channel and her app in a different direction and become more pop culture. But unfortunately, someone took offense to all that stuff she was doing 2 or 3 years ago, and so now that's kind of a cloud that's still over her. Because today she's trying to maintain that she's not lying on people, but you were if you're sitting in a courtroom saying yes, I lied on this lady, you're pretty much admitting to the fact that you don't tell the truth. And so that's kind of what Choke is saying in his video. He was saying it just looked really bad, the videos that they were playing. And he said people looked embarrassed by some of the things that they were hearing. Um, So I don't know. I don't know if, and he doesn't know as well if Cardi will take the stand. He's like he was saying, it doesn't make any sense for her to do it because, Tasha has pretty much said that she was lying on her. And then there was something about he was bringing up the fact that she said something about she would take the videos down because I guess Cardi told her to take the videos down or sent um, a letter to her to take the videos down. And he was saying that Tasha said the only way she would take the videos down is if Cardi paid her. But then when the lawyer asked Tasha if she said that, she said, I was talking to my audience, I wasn't talking to her. So, in other words, she wasn't bribing her or trying to get her to pay her money to take the videos down. And if they played the video, then people could hear if she was talking to the audience or if she was talking to Cardi or not. But I think most people are going to think she was talking to Cardi anyway, right? Um, and I'm almost positive that Tasha and most of these YouTubers, because you will hear them say it every now and then, the ones who are into this celebrity gossip, right? That's why I try to play when people say, because I don't want anybody to say I'm lying on them. And I don't get off into, I give my opinion, but I wasn't there and I'm going to say I wasn't there. I'm not going to sit out here and act like I have sources into people's business. I don't. This is just my opinion. Even with this situation, this is just my opinion. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer, but from what I think I know from slander and defamation, you have to affect someone's life or livelihood. And um, I think that the burden of proof on that is going to fall on Cardi B, that something health wise is happening with her. Because she can't say anything financially, because clearly you are not hurting financially because of Tasha K. Most people don't even know who Tasha K is outside of people who are into, social media like that. Even though she may have a million subs, some of these people may have just clicked on her channel because in the beginning she was talking about wine, right? And she's not talking about wine now. I mean, she rarely brings up wine at all. She's definitely a celebrity gossip blogger or vlogger, whatever you choose to call her. Um, so I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Do you think that it will come down to um, what I'm saying? Like slander and defamation is about if it's affecting your livelihood, affecting you health wise? Or do you think, she definitely could say that she's been stressed. And look how long this situation has been going on, right? Do you think that you just feel like Cardi's going to win regardless if she can get money out of Tasha or not? Because I think that the reason, because he's saying that Tasha is very anal in court. She's answering with an attitude, kind of like, yes, ma'am, I said it type attitude. Like I said, I think that she's doing that because number one, they have the video. She can't lie. She can't lie and say she didn't say it because all they're gonna do is hit play, and she's gonna say it in the video. So she knows that they're setting her up in that way. So she's not gonna sit there and lie. And at the end of the day, she can't go to jail over this. And I'm sure she has asked attorneys long before she even got to this point, can she go to jail over saying some of this stuff, right? And so, at best, she's gonna lose money. They probably might make her give Cardi all the money that she's made off these videos. That's what I was thinking. Like they might just make her turn over the money that she's made off these videos. Or there may be some other, because I think Tasha said that they had already started um, discussing a monetary amount that she would pay Cardi if she lose, right? Their attorneys were already in mediation over that. So I don't know. Maybe that's why she has the attitude she has, because she pretty much already know what's going to happen. And I think at the end of the day, Tasha's point was to gain notoriety off of this. I think that Choke No Joke is right about that. She is the ultimate clout chaser. She definitely built her channel off of all of this. I mean, her name is, is being mentioned in Rolling Stone magazine and in all these other media outlets, MSNBC or MSN, one or the other, was also talking about her, and People magazine. So she's building a name for herself in a negative way, but at the same time, she's still building a name for herself, right? And we expect that people can change. I mean, she has a right to have some type of growth behind this and move in a different direction. And she's already started moving in a different direction. Her channel is nowhere near the way it was 3 or 4 years ago. And since Choke said all those videos are still up, you guys can go and look at them for yourself and you'll see what I mean. So, I mean, she's not the same person. She's not presenting herself the same way. And I think that she is making the connections now so she can honestly have real conversations with people. She may not have the A-list celebrities, but she definitely is having conversations around reality shows, and she still can get her numbers that way, right? Because we're still discussing love and hip hop, and Ladies Who List, and Real Housewives of Atlanta, right? We're still having those discussions, and so she still can get her numbers even without having the big name A-list celebrities that you guys call them on her platform. So I don't know. That's just my opinion of all of this. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments. And Choke No Joke's channel is Choke No Joke. So if you guys want to go over there and watch his video, he went live a couple hours ago, and you can watch the video. What his breakdown of court today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.